Today I want to talk about medical care in Corfu for the tourist. Now obviously when you come to Corfu you should have travel insurance if you have any brains. But as well as travel insurance, also useful is the European health card. E111. Here's a picture of it. At the end of this video I'll show you where you can get it. Mind you, after Brexit this card will probably be useless. So let's have a look now. If you're poorly over here as a tourist, your first port of call is to the pharmacia, chemist. Now these guys and women are very well qualified, and here that's where we go first. If you've got mosquito bites, sniffles, diarrhea, whatever you call it, go to your pharmacia first. They know their products well, and if they feel you do need a doctor, then they'll tell you where the nearest doctor is. Right, now let's talk about doctors. There are several kinds of doctors here. You've got your state doctors. From state doctor you would use your blue card if you haven't got travel insurance. And this will give you free emergency treatment and reduced price prescriptions. Although just recently I heard of a case where the doctor refused to give a cut price prescription on the grounds that because of Brexit England may not honour their agreements. Anyway, that's beside the point. And there are the private doctors, and you'll see they have red crosses hanging outside saying doctor or surgery, and with these your blue card is no good or your travel insurance is no good because they're private. But they cost about 50 or 60 euros for consultation. They'll even come out on a call. And they will give you a prescription, but on that prescription you will pay full price of the drugs ordered. No discount. And your travel insurance is no good and your little blue health card is no good. And they'll give you a receipt and you can claim this off your insurance when you go back. And then you have medical centres. Oh my God, medical centres. Look at this. Right, places like this only deal if you have insurance. You go in there with a mosquito bite and you'll be whisked off in an ambulance probably, and God knows what your bill will be. To use these places you definitely need travel insurance or a hefty wallet or a massive credit limit on your credit card. They're very expensive and it's your choice. Now the ideal one is a state registered doctor in the local iatrio. So these are your choices when you come here. And I wish the sun would stop going in and out because it's making my picture change all the time. So what do? There you are, you've rented a scooter, you're laying in the road and you're thinking, oh my God, I need an ambulance. Well, first thing to do is get somebody to call 166. That is the emergency number for an ambulance to come and get you. The ambulance usually comes with a doctor to a road accident, and it's free emergency care. When you get to the hospital, you'll be treated, you'll be given emergency treatment, you'll be asked if you have any travel insurance or blue card, health card, but you'll still get emergency treatment under international laws. This will change, I expect, after Brexit. I mean, these new Brexit people, you don't know what damage you're doing. Anyway, that's a state registered hospital. And bear in mind, if you do need an ambulance, it has to come from Corfu town and could take as long as 40 minutes to get to the accident. But the care is second to none. Over here, you normally see a consultant, not just an emergency doctor. It's really good care. The hospital is excellent and medical services are excellent. Now, unless it is an emergency, to use the state hospital, you generally need a referral from a doctor. It's preferably an ECA doctor or state doctor. If you ask where you can get the local surgery for a state doctor, you can go into any chemist and say, Purine Eka Iatrio. Where is an Eka doctor? Or words to that effect. My Greek's not good. 28 years living here and it's still not good. And they will always tell you where you can get this sorted out, to get your letter of referral to the hospital. It's the same in England. You can always identify a pharmacia or chemist by the green crosses. Green cross is pharmacia, red cross is a doctor or surgery, and of course that's all you need to know really. But your first port of call in an illness, as I said before, go to the chemist, and it saves you a lot of trouble. Personally, I would try to avoid these medical centres that are springing up everywhere. These are literally, they're there to work on your travel insurance. No doubt they give you good care, but my God, if you haven't got travel insurance, you will pay for it. Oh God, will you? I did actually make arrangements to go and interview one. When I got there with the camera, they refused to be interviewed or put on camera. And I was going to give them a good report, but they prefer not to be talked about. I wonder why. So, to sum up, if you're ill, your first place to go is the chemist. In the chemist, if you need a doctor, they'll tell you where to go to find a local doctor. You can ask for an Eka doctor if you don't have travel insurance, but you do have the health card. If you don't have either, you can still ask for the Eka doctor, who will probably give you emergency treatment, but you will have to pay for the prescription for medicine. Or you can just call any one of the dozens of private doctors that are dotted around, who will treat you on a consultancy basis, cost you about 50 or 60 quid. Dentist, normally you pay. I've never found a dentist who will work on insurance yet. I'm sure there are some, but I've not found one. That's because I've got no teeth and I don't go to them. If you want the state hospital, you can turn up. If you've broken your arm, they'll treat you. But if you have an ongoing problem, they will need a letter of referral from a local doctor, private doctor or state doctor, preferably a state doctor, Eka doctor. And that's it. I hope that's fairly clear. Red crosses are for doctor surgeries, the green crosses are for pharmacies, and for state registered ones, this is one here on the photograph. And you'll see the sign. If you do come over and rent a bicycle, motorcycle or one of those four-wheel bikes, please wear your crash helmet, because A, it's law that you do so, and many tourists think just because you're in Corfu you don't have to. Trust me, you do. And if the police set up a block, which they're prone to be doing just lately because they need money here in Corfu and in Greece, it's a €180 fine on the spot. So do wear them for your own safety and to save your pocket, okay? Something else I want to talk about. If you come at the moment, and here we are, 2017 July, you unfortunately see a lot of garbage around the wheelie bins. This is because there's been a major strike, just as you have in England and they have in France. These people who go on strike always strike at the worst possible moment for the public. It's their pressure. Unfortunately, the rubbish doesn't stop coming, so it's unsightly, but it is being collected now, so please bear with us. It's not the normal state of affairs over here, okay? And the other thing I want to say, the only other thing I want to say is it's blooming hot over here, so be sure to bring strong factor sun cream. Temperatures are hitting 110 during the daytimes, and on the beaches you can be burnt very easily. It's a heat wave. We're having August weather in July, and it's global, I think. But do please bring lots of protection, especially for the kids. This will save you having to go to the doctor. Can I just mention waiters, waitresses and bar staff? They get very bad money, sometimes only 2 quid or 3 quid a day. And they do rely on tips, and I know things are tight everywhere, but bear in mind these people do live on tips over here. Be generous. I shouldn't say that. I don't get tipped, but they do. And they're grateful for any tip, no matter how small or how big. Don't be shy. But otherwise, have a fabulous holiday. Prices are good. Drinks are cheaper than England. Measures are better. I mean, where can you get a for €2.5? Most bars over in Corfu you can. What the hell? Come on. So thanks for watching, and hope to speak to you again soon. Have a good one. Bye. Cheers.